Murphy, we pick you up on Wednesday, promise.
New camera test. I have to hang it upside down on this camera mount, so I'm not entirely sure if you can see both of us. Do you see both of us?
No idea.
Oh. Oh well.
I can see you.
You can see me?
I can see you.
You can? Oh,
I can
cool.
see you.
All right. Well, on the road again.
To Wales.
Yeah, to Wales.
Down south. Down south? No. On the road again. We are finally on the road again. I should take part in X Factor.
Are you bored by any chance? No? Oh. Anyway, so obviously we haven't been on the road that long. We've already encountered rain.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Front test, and Mr. Stock surprisingly is doing very well.
Yes, of course.
It's 2.5. Whoa, you are okay. You passed the chevron test. Congratulations. This car's driving the wrong way around.
It is.
Look, back and front and front and back. They drive weird. It's like a ferry or like a train. Sometimes they can drive on both sides.
No.
Welcome to Wales! Woo!
Still raining.
But not as much anymore.
No.
The driver?
The driver is fine, thank you very much. Yeah.
See the sea?
Wow, didn't even realize that was there.
I don't know if you guys can see it because it's, I think, be too low.
Wow, I didn't even realize. I knew that we were driving quite close to the sea, but I didn't realize that. You know, like when you look at the map, I could see that we were sort of going along the coast, but I honestly didn't think it'd be that close. So that's pretty impressive. What's funny is that listening to local radio, listening to in a different language, it's like being abroad somewhere. And literally, we're only an hour and a bit away from home. Wow. You know, and you know, it's really funny.
Probably an hour and a half because it took us half an hour to go in the other direction and to...
But what's funny is, like, if you put it into perspective, it's like if you live in America, for example, and with it being so, you know, like Mexico and things like this, a lot of Americans I find are learning Spanish. More than likely, the second language is more than likely going to be Spanish. But then it's like, we're so close, but we've never even thought about ever picking up a single word of Welsh. I mean, as an English person, I don't even know how to say hello or goodbye. I don't know how to say please, thank you, or anything like this. Wow, look at that.
Welcome to Pretty Wet. Oh my god, that looks awesome.
Yeah. That does look pretty cool.
Looks like the Riviera of France, do you know, wouldn't you think?
It does,
so?
I know.
Just a bit cold though. Oh my god, that looks awesome!
With all these tunnels we keep going in, it reminds me of a film with, what was his name, Sylvester Stallone in it. It was called Daylight.
Welcome to the holiday!
We've arrived. It's a little bit wet. And I have a feeling we need to change into something a bit more appropriate.
The boots? Prison! Let me out!
See, in Wales just for like 5 minutes and she's already in prison.
Why? Are you joking?
It's like a bench. It's even though the weather's like really horrible, we're just trying to make the most of everything. So we're gonna go, there's a museum down there, we're gonna go check it out. Look at that.
Irish ferry.
Oh, I'm not sure which boat shall we buy.
I want that, well, that one or that one?
We're looking around. Over there looks like some sort of castle in the distance. And if you look over here, that house looks totally abandoned. God, it looks like it should be in some sort of movie.
Look how nice the water looks.
I know. We were just wondering whether to walk to that lighthouse all the way over there. Oh, it's behind these boats here. But to get to it, I'm not sure how you would get to it. You got to go to that castle over there by the looks of it. It's a lot, even though it only looks like it's just across the water. Like here, it looks like it's still miles away. Is a ferry coming in?
Hong Kong!
There's one ready to leave.
Wait.
Now there's one coming in. I'm filming.
You filming?
Yeah.
Straight from the beach to the blackberry picking. Ah, hey.
Yeah, already got one. Oh, focus. Blackberry. Yummy?
Yummy.
So this is our room. That's the wife.
The wife was us.
That's
Here's our kitchen.
Yeah, we have 2 beds.
What they should have is a hook for clothes though.
I think it might be in here. There's a giant hook on the door there.
No, it's not.
I know.
No, but it should be, shouldn't it, sweetie?
Maybe it's...
Although I keep mine in the car anyway after.
Yeah.
I just put it on the shoe.
And we have a bathroom. It's a strange toilet. Walking around, it's Sunday, bear in mind, so this town does appear to be a little bit behind on the times, like closing on Sundays and like half-day closing Wednesdays. It's exactly how my small town used to be, you know, years ago.
That's what we want, isn't it?
Exactly. It's quiet.
To find the horsey!
Oh, there's a horse. Well, we can't exactly eat a horse, but please do not feed the horses. They're on a special diet. Oh. So we found one place that's open at 5:30. It's another hour away, so we're going to try and see if we can get to that lighthouse all the way over there. It's like this massive walk, so we're not entirely sure if this is the right path, but I think it is. This big abandoned-looking mansion was apparently a hotel, and
now it's a haunted house.
Somehow it got into liquidation and just basically shut its doors. And just left it.
God, it could have been such a beautiful
God, I know. It's massive. So, looks like people have been breaking in and making fires. Haha, boobies. What does that say? Oh, okay.
Haunted area.
It's a shame, really. Like, buildings like this can be left to... It's really old. I'm not even sure if you can actually buy a building like that and fix it up. I don't even know. I mean, a lot of businesses will probably find it not worth it. So really, it needs somebody that has a lot of cash that they can lose, if you know what I mean. That, because obviously to buy something like that and put money into it, you know, especially if there's any property taxes it owes, you're going to need somebody that's willing to lose like hundreds of thousands of pounds, really. You know, that's the only way how things like this can be put back together. We're just saying this road is so thin, my Jaguar would just about get down here. But if I met somebody coming down the other side...
There were some of the, like, camper van things.
Yeah, I wonder where they've gone. Oh, Rosehip. We rescued some of this. Well, I've never seen this before, ever. And in Germany, when we're in Germany, we rescued some. And
didn't rescue some. You said we should
harvested. We harvested some of it, brought it back to England.
Yeah, because you said you wanted something in the garden.
I wanted something unique in the garden, but it turns out rosehip is everywhere. I'd never even seen it before. We found another entrance. It looks like everything's abandoned here. Just So we think this is the driveway. We're probably not supposed to be trespassing right now, so we're just gonna have an adventure. No, it's
Is it somebody's house?
somebody's private house.
Oh my God.
Oops.
I named this part of Holyhead Freaky Town.
I know.
Oh my God.
There's no roof. The roof has disappeared. What the hell?
Probably because it was like slate and
God.
stuff. This is obviously proper stone.
Yeah, I know. Was this the entrance and they've just bricked it up? I don't know.
It is just freaking me out.
God. Another building, I'm not sure if that's abandoned. Like an old castle ruins? I thought that was a chimney, it's a castle.
Oh,
Oh God.
oh, look at all the mountains.
I know.
Freaky place.
It looks to me like this was once upon a time like, obviously a lookout. That would have been a
Don't
lookout.
forget, this is kind of the harbour. This is kind of
I
although
know.
it's sheltered, you know, from Ireland and from all the open sea.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if this was up until, I don't know, up until like, I'm gonna have to research this, but looking at the level of decay here, up until about 50 years ago maybe, that they were still using this area and they were still using this as, you know, as a place for, you know, for docking. Wouldn't surprise me, because look at that massive room there. Look, I'm just finding old anything. There's a tram line here, an old tram line.
Woman?
No. It's just everything. I bet you if you were to start clearing away some of this brush here, you know, you'd find all sorts of things. I don't know, maybe the port came in here or something. But now it's all the way over there. Oh, it's a QR code. I wonder. Discover history. I don't have the QR codes on my phone.
What if the tide's coming or swims us all?
I don't think it will. And we found an old ancient campfire.
Just made fire. I'm a bit cold and wet.
We made fire. And we stumbled across the beach. Well, obviously it's where we were, but yeah.
Shall I go back away?
Yeah, sure. Go do that.
Yeah, but
We came over here. We saw the sign saying, "No potato peelings, thank you." And we were wondering what it was.
Well, what did your wife say?
It's probably pigs. And then these guys showed up.
Because I'm a pig and I like potatoes. Hello, you're
Hey
so
fellas,
cute.
how you doing? We've just been for a
Meal?
So the thing is, it's called the Boathouse Hotel. But when I was looking at it from all the way over there, Corolla says, "What
can you read?
What can you read?" And well, obviously, you know, you read it how you can read it at the time. So what did I
tell
say?
you why, because the B, for example, it's a big letter, but then the B's look so thin. So from further away, you can't really see the letters.
So the best I could make out was erectile falafel.
And we didn't want to come.
Well, it was actually called Boathouse Hotel, so how I got erectile falafel from that, I really don't know. So
That's just weird.
we can see very clearly now. That's where we wanted to head earlier. See where that lighthouse is over there. But we thought it was lit.
Well, we came
but
out
then
of the restaurant, we saw a lighthouse lit over, we thought, oh, that's the one.
that's it, but it's over
Can you
there.
see
Look,
it
it's
on
about to
your
light up.
camera? I think you have to come here because the bus isn't your way, is
I think I can see it.
it? Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. End of day one in Anglesey.
Yeah.
It was actually way better than I thought it was. Say it. We haven't said it in nearly 4 years.
Good night, have fun.
I think it was good night. Take
Good night,
care.
take care, have fun, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.